So I don't know how to pronounce that, but I think it says gay and strange little town. Gay and Right, so this is Doriga. I just had a shower, and it was a bloody awesome shower too. Stainless steel, all through, and hot water in the middle of Australia. We're at Dorigo, I think it is. It's a big truck stop, about 200 k's from Rockhampton. Doringa Township. There's about 40 houses here. Anglican church. There's a pub, but it's right on the other side. I managed to get off my keto diet last night and I had a few beers. So don't kill me for that. It's pretty nice. Look at all that. Plenty of happy people chilling out. I don't know how many are van lifers and how many are just nomads and how many are just passing through. But there's a lot of caravans and cars here. That's the main road going to that way to Rockhampton. Look at those rigs. They're 100 grand, those things. And there's my little thing, 1,000. 1,000 bucks. Happy camper. Okay, so I'm finally in Rockhampton, and it's a tropical storm. That's what it is. Look at those grey clouds. Look at that. That's just going to pummel down soon. And they've already had floods in northern New South Wales and around Sapphire in Queensland. They've had floods and they're worried about more. And they've got a mice plague. They've got a mice plague in northern New South Wales. And I was just there. And I left. Ha! Bloody mice. People were bitten by mice. So anyway, here I am. This is Rockhampton. I lived here for 2 years. I was in the Channel 7 studio, and here, our old mate was quite the expert copywriter. Anyway, this is a paddling pond. When it gets hot, the people around here, they all come. No, I'm only joking. They've got a swimming pool up the road. But this is a pretty shady looking spot to hang out. For the houses that are around here, they can just come out. They've got some benches. People can sort of sit around here when it gets really hot. And you know, I think there's fish in there. Mate, no, there's no fish in there. But listen to that babbling, it'll drive those people crazy, I'd say. So this is Rockhampton. This is as you come in through the Bruce Highway. And I came in from the other way, and there's the monster right there. There she is. Look at that. She sits pretty. Look at how square she is. For $1 grand. 1,000, $1, one gorilla. Only one gorilla it cost. I love that car. Anyway, here it is, proof positive. Rockhampton there. Rockabilly Rebel. Rockhampton. And look at the creative design of they've put rocks, they've put soil rocks at the bottom, because this is a mining town, it's also a beef town. It's a centre of central Queensland. There's some surveyors over there doing their stuff. But you know, it's all manicured and very nice. Someone's got to mow this, but this grass is as thick as a carpet. It's better than the shag pile at Studio 9 in New York. It's amazing. Trip over yourself with this grass. They need to mow it actually. But they put some sedimentary rocks. I don't know what the hell that's about. I'm not sure if that's, but, you know, they put some rocks in there just to break it up. I don't know how they mow, and they've got to get right in there with scissors and mow it all. But look, Australia flag, Australia flag, Australia flag, Australia flag. I don't know where the Southern Cross is. I'm one for the Southern Cross. Get that Union Jack off. Southern Cross. So I salute to half the flag. Half the Australian flag I salute to. You know, this is a beautiful garden, and obviously they put a lot of taxpayer dollars into maintaining it, make it nice, just for YouTubers to make videos about it. That's right, that's what it's there for. That's an Australian cricket pitch. That's what we use. We put the stumps here and we just bowl, and we just bowl the ball and we just run up here and then run back. And that's how it's done, because honestly, without this, you could not have a Sunday afternoon. So, that's it. Let's move in. I'm getting a pizza tonight. That keto is kicking my butt. And last night I slept like a baby after those beers. I had 3 beers. And look, you're gonna get setbacks. That is all part of it. I'm happy to have a few setbacks. If my oh, don't worry, there'll be a strict fast coming very shortly. See you then. So I'm just at J Car Rockhampton. J Car in Rockhampton, and a couple of nights there've been a lot of cumulus clouds. I don't know if that's what they're called, but anyway, raining and not enough sun. And my fridge, you know, I'm going to have to throw out the water that I've got. No, the water's fine. Actually, in the fridge, because I did that 6-day fast. I made it to 6 days, and it's been running and stuff, so I haven't been making videos. As you can see, a lot of water. I wouldn't mind some right now. And I bought some food, bought some cheese, but I mean it's all right now. It's all pretty. I won't throw those away because they're in a jar. But this meat, what have we got there? Salami and ham. Wasn't I saying salami and ham should not be eaten on a keto diet? Well, that's all I could find, man. I mean, it's really hard scurrying around for the right food. Anyway, we're onto this now. I'm at J Car, and I've purchased for $79.95. I've purchased myself an inverter, and that is so I can at least power my laptop if my 135 amp hour battery, which I've got to be honest with you, between you and I don't think that's 135 amp hours, because 135 amp hours, it's a lithium. It should be running that fridge and running things 2 or 3 days, but this, it barely runs the fridge. I know the fridge is big, and it's certainly, you know, I get 2 or 3 charges out of it for the I don't. Anyway, long story short, I don't think that's a 135 amp hour. I reckon it's probably, not that I have much experience with it, so the next battery I get in the years to come, I'll have a better idea, but my experience with this one, I think this battery's too small, 135 amp hours. And I've seen on the internet they talk about 100 amp hours will run a fridge, run everything, don't worry about it, you know, 100 amp hours lithium, because an acid battery, or whatever they're called, MCG or whatever they're called, AMG batteries, you can only charge them to half, whereas this lithium battery gets used all the way up to, I've got my door closed. This is a tight car park, believe me, and I got in the wrong way. This lithium battery goes down to 80%, so that's plenty of charge. So I don't think 135 amp hours is enough. Anyway, so I bought myself this thing. It's a PowerTech 300 watt, 12 volt, 240 AC, perfect for what I need, and I can plug my laptop directly into just like a normal wall plug, and I can run with a motor, and I'll only use it for an emergency, you know, like it's 10 o'clock and I can't sleep and I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I'd like to continue using the internet until I'm ready to stop. So I can just start my car up, run my laptop through that until the battery's charged, and then from there I can simply just, you know, run the computer on the battery, and the battery lasts 4 hours. So the battery takes about half an hour to charge. Run the car for half an hour, turn off the engine, and I'm good for another 4 hours, and that's plenty of time to go to snoozy land. So now let's have a look. Let's see if it works. So this is it here. How are we going to do this? I'll put the tripod on. Who knows if you can see that? I don't know if you can see it. Don't need the instructions. I don't need the instructions. Anyway, so this is it. This is the model. I've got a 3-phase, 3-point power plug with the earth, and you even get one of these, so that's going to be useful when I want to electrocute myself later. So I put this on here, negative, and I put the lid on. It goes the other way. Right, and I put the positive on. Don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it. Didn't drop it. And that goes on there. And now that goes into my running motor. I wouldn't try this without the motor running. I put that into the cigarette lighter and I charge my laptop. So let's see if that works. Okay, so I've plugged it in. It's now plugged into the cigarette lighter, and I've got a plug here, and now we should see my laptop starting to charge. So you can see here it's unplugged, the battery's not moving. I've got 29% remaining, 1 hour and 4 minutes remaining, and now we're going to plug it in. And if you see smoke and fire, call an ambulance. Nothing's happening. You got to turn it on. So you got to turn it on. Genius. And it's charging. It's charging. Plugged in. See, plugged in. 29%. The battery logo is charging. I now have a new power, an update. That's like a new power. Before, I was at the mercy of my lithium battery, but now, if I'm anywhere to be seen, I will always have, as long as I've got an internet connection, I will always have the ability to charge my laptop. Let's get some sun. I want to go north. I want to keep going. We're going to Cairns, you know. Tropical Cairns. You're going to love it up there. Alright, catch you later. Alright, so here we are in Kershaw Gardens. And Kershaw Gardens is in the middle, right in the centre of Rockhampton. I'll show you a bit of footage of Rockhampton. Rockhampton is the big smoke. And it's the future city. They've got these billboards, they've got moving signs. It looks very Back to the Future. I don't know, this is the second time on this channel that I've mentioned Back to the Future. There's something weird about that. Anyway, look at my parking job. What a job. Look at that. Minimum effort, maximum effort. So I'm going to stay here probably tonight. They've got, over there, they've got barbecues, they've got seating area. Look, they've even numbered them. How many people do they have here? This place is empty. And there's a whole parking lot on the other side too, where those beautiful flags are. Look at the trees, the tropical trees. What's that thing? That's a weeping willow type deal, hey? Is that a weeping willow? That grows really long in the summertime. If you've got a southern mansion, like in the Confederate era, that's what you buy. That's the type of tree you get, man. No, it's not a weeping willow. It's not a weeping willow, but it looks a bit like it. So it's a wannabe weeping willow. And I don't know what's over there. There's probably a forest. I'm not going in there because at night, well, when I lived here anyway, at night it gets a bit drunken and a bit disorderly, but the cops are on top of it. Where we're going, it's going to get really disorderly. Townsville these days, Townsville is sort of halfway between Rockhampton and Cairns, and Townsville is just rife with crime, kids, 15-year-olds stealing cars and stuff like that, and all up and down Queensland I've been hassled. Am I one of those bad people, you know, like, because look at my car. Everyone's got those beautiful crossover 4-wheel drives and Jeeps, and I drive that, and I'm proud of it, because I'm over 50 and broke, and I need money, cash. No, I don't need money. I need No, I don't need money actually. I need patience and fun. I want to have some fun, and if that needs money, well, so be it. So I'm going to set up here. I don't know if you can hear this. I'm going to set up here and just try my best to chill out, relaxing, and in no time this evening will be over. I will have internet no matter what, and you know, it's just a matter of checking out what's going on here. And it looks like there's police coming up. Here we go. It's an ambulance. And with this particular place, I'm going to fast. I'm starting to fast again, but I will probably have a pizza tonight. One last thing, See, I cut myself. I don't know if you can see. I cut myself, and the knife I cut myself with, while I was scooping up some remains and trying to get it into a bin. The knife I cut myself with is this thing, and it's very sharp. It's very sharp. It's like a Chinese hatchet, but it's got a curve. I don't know. I saw it on eBay, and I thought, man, that's cool. And it's very heavy. And if you dropped it, unlike a knife that would sort of bounce away, if you dropped this and it landed on your foot, you would sever some arteries. You'd sever some shit. So you got to be careful with it. But anyway, I cut myself there, and I felt weak, and I just thought I just need something to pep me up. Just maybe the carbs will give me superhuman powers, because this sliced really good, and this was only 2 days ago. And look at it, it's already healed. So I don't know. I just wrapped some paper around it and just held it in the position for a good while, a good 2 hours, and kept it immobilised. And it seemed to sew itself back together. So I coagulated, and now I reckon in a week that'll be gone. It's such a clean cut, but it was pretty deep. There was blood everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to have a coffee, and cheers. See ya.